Hey kids, it's Lindsay Anderson, the #1 expert in helping coaches and consultants build their brand and monetize their services. I release a new video out here on YouTube every single Tuesday and Thursday, so please subscribe so you don't miss anything. So today's topic, still a little serious because the world and our situation is a little crazy right now. So for the next few videos, I'm going to be focused primarily on coronavirus and how you can get your mindset right and your general thoughts and feelings and deciding how you want to move ahead in your business. Today's topic is really important and it is on the topic of resilience. But before I dive into how we can become more resilient, I kind of want to give you my thoughts on how my week has been. It's the first week that we've all been in quarantine. As I've mentioned before, coach tons of coaches and consultants on how to build their brand and monetize their services. During this time, I've still had, of course, open office hours. I have talked to all of my customers, and honestly, everyone is moving ahead. Everyone is interested in knowing how not only we can reach out to our audience, build our audience, and help our audience, knowing that if we invest in our audience and our customers and our prospects now, then when things calm down and there isn't so much fear and things get back to a new normal, then those investments that we have made into our prospects, into our clients, into our audience will definitely pay off. Now, one thing to remember, this coronavirus situation will not last forever. A year from now, 2 years from now, we will definitely be looking back on this time of our lives and our business, recognize what it was and appreciate what it was, but things will eventually get back to a new normal. What I want to emphasize here is this, is when it's 2 years from now or a year from now and you're looking back on your coaching and consulting business and what you did during this time of fluctuation and transformation, what exactly you did, and if you are proud of yourself for how you did it, and if you leaned into your fear, and if you were brave, and you did all of these really scary things, because pretty much even going out of our house at this point is a very scary thing. I want you to always attack every decision that you're making during this time as the person 2 years from now looking back on how you did this. Now, of course, we're going through a time of transition, so this is a really important time to decide for yourself. Do I want to continue to be in the coaching business? Do I want this business to succeed or fail? And depending on that answer, if that answer is succeed, then no matter what, you need to take the advice that I'm giving you in this video, become resilient, and figure this out. Now, if you go to thelindsayAnderson.com, there is a video, a 20-minute video where I help you prepare a coronavirus game plan. 5 things that you can do to help your coaching and consulting business through this time. I highly recommend you take me up on that. It is a free video that I put a lot of thought into, and it's how I am also approaching my business during this time. So this is how I think it's going to go. This was the advice I gave all of my Build and Monetize Masters members this week. And I bring that up because when you are surrounding yourself with people who want to move ahead, who are positive, who know that there are answers here that we can get through, that for sure elevates your attitude, elevates your ability to move ahead, and will elevate your business. So please, okay, please make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who are willing to get through this, move ahead, and take one step at a time to get through this. Because quite frankly, right now, we are all on an equal playing field with every single one of your competitors, okay? Yay for being on an equal playing field. So now it's who's going to step up and make this happen. Who, literally, the only thing that is separating you and your competitors right now is your mindset and your attitude. So it is so important to really, really focus on that and self-care at this time so that you can be your best. You can go out and you can be confident in what you're offering people and how you are helping your audience make it through this coronavirus situation. So back to what I was saying. I think we're going to be stuck in our houses till July or August in some way. Okay? There's going to be fear, But as with like all the with the 5 stages of death or the 8 stages of grief or whatever it is, right? Then essentially like you're in denial, and I think you will bounce back and forth through this denial situation in your business, okay? Denial, there is no way that I am going to be like not bringing on any new customers or whatever your fear is, okay? That I will not be able to go to the grocery store without waiting in line, right? There's denial. Then there is acceptance, right? I accept, this is a good example. I got 3 little kids at home. I accept that I now need to figure out a homeschooling situation for these kids, and I need to make an action plan and follow through with it. I accept that. And when you accept it and you become at peace with it and you decide to come up with your new normal, that is when you can come up with a game plan for your business, okay? And I am grateful that I am there. I am there because I have mentors and I have a group of people that are also there and keeps us there, that this is it. This is the situation, friends. We have got to figure out how to make this work, okay? And literally, that is your only choice, that you're either going to figure this out and make it work, or you're going to hang your hat up. But then the question is, no one's going to go out and get a new job anytime soon. There's not a lot of jobs right now. So really, the best answer is to adjust your mindset, pull up your bootstraps, and try to figure this thing out and be appreciative and grateful of the time. We have so much time, so let's create, let's help, let's build an audience, let's move ahead. Those are my biggest pieces of advice. So I want to talk, like I said, a little bit about resilience today, because we need to be resilient. So one of my best tips for being resilient at this time is definitely to be grateful. Just yesterday, as I took my 3 little kids outside, thank heaven it is 65 and sunny here in Portland. If it was the rainy season, this would totally be so much more hard. So I am finding myself on a day-to-day basis slowing down and appreciating what I have. I have so much, even in this time where we don't have a lot, right? I have so much. So perhaps we can come out on the other side of the coronavirus situation and just be practicing gratitude, because gratitude is the number one thing in being resilient. It's the number one thing in finding peace, and really it is a very important piece of being successful and not giving into fear. So take a breath and recognize what situation so many other people are in. I spend a lot of time even worrying about that, right? Because I am taken care of. My family is taken care of. I worry a lot about people that are not as lucky as I am. And I just spend a lot of my time feeling very, very grateful. The next big thing about being resilient, and I already kind of touched on that, is negative thought patterns. So yes, the news makes this really boring situation very exciting. Believe me, I know I am a news junkie, but I limit my news time to definitely staying educated about what's going on, and only a few times a day am I checking in with the news. Highly recommend that. Highly recommend if you're in Facebook groups where everyone's talking about their contracts being canceled and no work coming in and they can't find customers. That is not going to help anything. So you have to protect your mindset at this time. You just have to guard it, you have to protect it, and you have to recognize how important it is, because it is going to be super easy to fall down that slippery slope and to get into negative thinking. And when we are in negative thinking, we are not taking action, which I truly believe at this time is a time for action, a time to create, a time to innovate, a time to really get to know our customers, a time to build an audience, a time to help. And we're making investments and we're making deposits in all of those things. And I know from personal experience, when I make a deposit into those things, they definitely pay off eventually, okay? I also feel like the next few weeks people are gonna be fearful. Then people are going to accept that this is the new reality through the summer, and we just have to get back to business as usual. We have to move ahead. We have to make offers. We have to help our customers. Our customers are going to need our help. And again, we are so lucky to be coaches and consultants in a time like this, because they are looking at us to be leaders, to guide people, and to help people. So guard your mindset. 100%. Please guard that mindset. Next up, let's look back on your past. I know you have made it through really, really tough times in the past. I have. 2008 totally sucked for me. I've had a lot of other times in my life that have totally sucked for me, right? So if you look at your past and you look at what you've gotten through, you know that we can get through this. Remind yourself of how resilient you are. Have it be a constant reminder that you can get through this. I mean, the best part about this versus us just like losing our job is that everyone is in the same situation, and in general, no one's going to get left on the side of the road because we are all on the side of the road at this point. So remember, this is short term, shortest longish. I'm going to say that, right? Because it's short term for a couple weeks or months where we're stuck in the house, but eventually this thing will be over. And how do you want to attack your coaching and consulting business through this time? Finally, and this goes back into mindset, is so important to focus on success and not failure. Envision success, envision how you can help people, envision how you can be making an impact and helping people at this time, and it will definitely pay off later. I know, this is a time of investment, and a time of investing your time into your business, into your mindset, into your prospects, into your customers, and every time you make an investment, it does pay off. So protect that mindset, be resilient, know that this will be over, okay? And I know it seems like a long time if we're going to be stuck in the house through the summer. I totally get that. But in the overall timeline of things, my friends, this will be over. And how do you want your coaching and consulting business to look when it is? So stay here on my YouTube channel. I will definitely be checking in frequently. If you want even more support than this, make sure you go to my free Facebook group called Build and Monetize University. I let coaches and consultants in there, and there's always an active conversation going on in there. It's positive. You're surrounding yourself with the right people, and we're making sure that that mindset of yours is absolutely protected. I'll see you guys on the next video. Please stay safe and wash those hands.